Hello again YouTube, Mad Dog here. So this is going to be the last part in the series of the contents of my Bergen. As you can probably hear, it's absolutely chucking it down outside. I've just set up actually to chop some logs, some firewood. I was going to do a little video outside, but it's absolutely teeming it down at the moment, so I thought I'd come back in the old garage and show you the last bit of this bad boy, so stay with me. This video, like I've said in previous videos, is going to be showing basically the contents of the inside of the lid, which I use to carry a distress signalling kit. So only a basic kit. So let me just camera up here a minute. So I'll give you all a quick rundown of what I have in here. So a little zipper compartment in the top of the lid, and like everything that I do, I'd probably overkill it, but I'd rather have it than not use it, than need it and not have it. So first out, in fact I'll just dump everything out here to start with, and just run through what I've got and why I carry it. Some of the stuff a little bit unconventional, you might say, and some of it you've all seen many times before, no doubt. So I'll just pan down hopefully onto the further down here. So this little Ziploc bag, straight out of here, a little lighter, that'll come into play later on, I'll show you why. So straight out, a little Cree torch. So obviously very bright, you know, you can see this for a long ways, and it's got the strobe function on it as well. So that's sure to catch some attention if you're on a hillside, or especially where you've got a vantage point. Plus you need to see what you're doing in the dark, so I keep one of those. Just a quick footnote that if you're using a strobe light in a vertical position trying to get attention from the air, whether it be a helicopter or light aircraft, once you've established contact, switch the strobe off, turn it upside down, and using the big setting, make a great big as light pattern towards your immediate vicinity as you can. The reason being, anybody that knows it's been in a helicopter or an aircraft, if you're closing in on somebody's position and you've got that, as a pilot, that's the last thing you need. It's very distracting, very disorientating. So once you've made contact, turn the torch upside down, they'll still locate you anyway. So anyway, that's the little Cree torch. And then I've got one of these little fellas, which is a marine rated strobe light, and it's something like, I can't remember now, the 30 odd plus hours of you know, actual operation time. So let's just do, there we go. So it flashes a real light, intense beacon light like light for 30 odd hours, and it floats. So should you get into difficulties in water, that's the way to go. It's got a little velcro strap so you can attach it to yourself or onto a pole and get it high up so it can be seen. So again, I'd recommend carrying one of those. These little fella here is a personal attack alarm, high decibel personal attack alarm. You set this off, people are going to hear you excuse me, for a good amount of distance. So quick demo. Little screecher there, it's about 130 decibels I believe. And also if you're camping, these make great perimeter alarms, you know, so I'll probably do another video demonstrating that another time. So recommend carrying one of those, and they weigh nothing, they're dead cheap. Little semaphore signal mirror, again for flashing for help. It's got the instructions on the back how to attract attention, land and the air, you know, to direct the sun's rays towards a would-be rescuer. So again, worth carrying one of those. Keep it clean, keep it dry. Little signal mirror. I think this little thing's also got a little survival whistle on the lanyard as well. I know this sounds over the top, but I've got here 2 laminated sheets, and basically it shows basic rescue signals. So once you've attracted attention, to communicate what you actually need. You know, do you need a medical evacuation, medevac? Do you need supplies? Or is there no problem at all, and you know, you don't want to go wasting people's time? And the same for making ground signals. You know, it lists here, require medical supplies, 2 straight lines, etc. You get the idea. But I've laminated these because when you're tired, fatigued and wet, it's always handy to remember what you're actually doing. Then I move on to some pyrotechnic stuff. So in this bag, I've really sealed it up nice and tight. I've got 2 red smoke cartridges, 1 green, 1 red strobe, and 2 marine flares, which I've demonstrated in previous videos. Excuse me. So as you all know, red is for danger, green is to let people know, yeah, everything's cool, I'm safe, don't worry about me. So that's why I carry green and red. So I keep them nice and dry. Most of these are self-igniting, like the marine flares, but the smoke cartridges you will need a lighter, so hence the lighter goes in the kit. On the subject of pyrotechnics, this is a bit of a grey area in the UK, but I've got a bag full of ground salutes, bangers. Now, as we all know, the distress signal that is universally known or recognised is 6 loud blows on a whistle, 6 flashes of a light, or 6 bangs in succession. So I've got enough here to do quite a few salvos. They're only small little fellas, but they're as loud as a, you know, like a shotgun or a small firearm going off. Now, in the UK, ground salutes or bangers have been outlawed. However, if I'm in a true survival situation and I can get somebody's attention, even if it is the police, to come and arrest me for using these 6 times in a row, then I'll deal with the consequences later. At least in the jail I'm going to be warm, fed and watered and have a roof over my head and get medical treatment, so I'll deal with that later. You can still acquire these in the UK if you know where to look. I'm not condoning it, I'm just saying it is a good effective way of getting somebody's attention through the use of ground salutes. So that's a bit unconventional, but you can also use them for fire lighting, obviously, by opening the powder up inside. So that's basically my signal, distress signal kit. So thought I'd share that one with you. It's like the last conclusion part of the Bergen content. So thank you all very much for staying with me. Hope you find some of this stuff useful, and I'll see you all soon, which won't be long as always. Mad Dog signing off. Yeah. Hello again. One last little footnote on the subject of signalling and trying to get somebody's attention to get help, and that is, obviously, if you can light a fire, don't forget your little ranger bands, anything that's rubber, piece of old tyre, some oil out of a scrap car or aircraft. You may be in that sort of a situation. Get it on the fire. It makes lots and lots of black acrid smoke, which isn't natural to a standard fire. You know, it's not going to be confused for a wood fire or anything like that. It will attract attention through clouds of thick black acrid smoke, but don't go breathing it in. Make sure you're obviously downwind from it. So it's worth throwing a few ranger bands or something that when burned throws off a lot of smoke. On the subject of fires, we all know, light a fire, get lots of green foliage on there for plumes and plumes of white smoke. You all know that anyway. And also, if you are trying to attract attention for rescue, then in an ideal situation you want 3 fires lit in the form of a triangle. That is again another universally recognised distress help signal. If you're on the edge of a riverbank where the would-be rescuer may be coming upstream to rescue you, then 3 fires in a single row is the way to go with that. That's the again the recognised signal for please come and help me. So quick little footnote on that. Well worth carrying a bit of rubberised, smelly, horrible stuff that burns, giving off lots of black smoke. So anyway, again, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for your continued support out there. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all soon. Mad Dog signing off. Yeah. One more thing. Sorry about this. Also, I forgot to mention, don't forget your radio equipment. VHF works brilliantly. A satellite phone if you can afford it, because they are expensive. A battery charger for your mobile device. I've got one over here. You know the type of thing, excuse me. Just a little flash charger. Because as we all know, you know, if you're trying to get help, your battery goes flat on your mobile, it's nice to have a little way, you know, with a little lead here to flash charge your phone, your communication device. So, you know, walkie-talkies, even long-range walkie-talkies, any form of communication, electronic communication that you can carry, also add that into your kit. I've got a couple of Motorola long range high frequency radios that I carry when I'm out and about. They're actually inside the house at the moment, so I like to keep them dry and in good serviceable condition. So again, sorry about the extra footnote yet again, but I thought it was important enough to add that in, you know. So I know it's the basic bread and butter of communication, but it's easily overlooked. So anyways, leave you all in peace for now. Take care. Mad Dog signing off. Yeah.